Hi artists! You might recognize this sculpture. It was in the art room and I made it when I was an elementary student. This sculpture was inspired by an artist named Louise Nevelson. She was an American sculptor and considered one of the most famous. Louise Nevelson was known for making giant sculptures out of small wooden scraps and then painted them often only one color. They were monochromatic. When Louise Nevelson was 10 years old, she knew she wanted to be an artist. She played around with all kinds of wooden scraps and assembled pieces together, almost in a puzzle-like fashion. This week, we're going to upcycle. We're going to find things around our house that we would normally throw away, such as maybe old school supplies or that kids' meal toy that you don't need anymore, broken toys perhaps, or things that just don't quite have a place. Your junk drawer is a great place to start. Find a shallow box or the lid of a shoebox and begin arranging things in the box. Start with your largest items first. Lay each item on its side so you don't have things sticking outside of the box too much. Arrange and rearrange and begin fitting your pieces together like a puzzle. If your family truly doesn't need any of these items anymore, break out the hot glue and start attaching your items to the box after you have found your perfect arrangement. Try to fill the box entirely, leaving no empty spaces. But of course, make sure you check in with your family before you start gluing anything. Before painting her sculptures, Louise Nevelson often arranged most of her items either vertically, up and down, or horizontally, from side to side. You don't have to do this, but it's a good place to start. And don't worry, I have some alternatives for those who can't do this project. Without gluing, you can take a picture to show me that you've tried this. Let's say you'd rather work on a smaller scale. A little jewelry box is great for this. Take your smallest items and start arranging them in an interesting way, again fitting the pieces together like a puzzle. Louise Nevelson didn't care that maybe her scraps were all different colors or types of wood. She cared about the shapes because she knew she would paint everything all one color. Share a photo with me of whatever sculpture you've made, and if you happen to have spray paint or some other permanent paint at home and you want to paint it, and you're able to, check in with your family first, but you can paint it all one color. By painting it monochromatic, you really notice the shadows and the shapes so much more than the objects themselves.